So you know it's the 4th Yakuza game, right?
Yeah.
So like, what if we do something special?
Like, what?
Like 4 protagonists!
Wait, what?
Yes, what? Yakuza 4 is still a remaster, continuing on after Beach Adventure Kiryu, this time not featuring him for hours. And hours. Yeah, it's kind of a shock. I thought going into these games back to back, it would feature a lot of the man, but I guess the creators felt something needed changing, again. And this time you play as 3 other dudes before returning to him. Akiyama the loan shark, Seijima, Majima's bro turned prisoner, and this dude who I forgot the name of, but he's like a small-time cop. So yeah, Akiyama is an energetic dude, a loan shark with no interest on his landing. His combat is all about the kick, so the gameplay is very different to Kiryu.
I want to do some kicking!
The fighting style is so much more fluid, reminds me of Majima in a way. Apart from that, the gameplay is very similar to Kiryu how he was in Kamurocho. Run around, bad guys attack you. Except with these 3 games, I started to notice how incredibly fun it was in this engine to bump into people, knocking them over. I'm so sorry, this is so hilarious to me. Leveling up is different to 3, which had this really basic system, but here you get orbs with every level to use on abilities, and this system finally carries through to 5. Yes, they actually made up their mind on leveling up for once. Akiyama also does get side quests and minigames like table tennis, where you slow down time, and ladies fall over with love hearts. No wonder I couldn't focus on this game. But I noticed with these 3 games, they felt a lot more hornier than the other ones. Maybe Yakuza 1 and 2 were like that before the remakes, but I don't know, I just really noticed how many of these lewd things would come up in these games specifically. So Akiyama then deals with different kind of people because he's a loan shark. Till it's the Yakuza again, because I don't know if you saw the title on the box. Now quickly, the 3rd story is about a small-time cop who also gets caught up in Yakuza business, and his whole gimmick is that he has a police radio that will chatter about small crimes you can stop if you want. But apart from that, same as before, but instead of kicking, it's a more greased up Scotsman. You just can't grab him, eh? The 2nd story, however, is quite interesting. I mean, you fight Kiryu and Majima, but also if you played Zero, you would know who this dude is and why he's in prison. The presentation of this story is so cool, especially this shootout, and even in prison there's this ominous rumbling, and boy, Seijima here is like a gorilla, because he hits like one. His moves, if you charge up the triangle attack, give you super armor, making it quite fun to play as him. And the whole prison setup was a nice change of pace, because Yakuza do go to prison, and we didn't really see much of that except in the first game. And finally, to round it out, back to Kiryu doing what he does best, not killing baddies. Then after this, the story combines all the characters to an end point. And yeah, I don't know, it just felt like this wasn't Kiryu's story, just new characters? Oh wait, you're starting to like them. Let's swap you out to a new one. Oh hey, remember Kiryu, he's back here like 10 hours in. I feel like this was an interesting idea. However, even then, the plot is probably the most convoluted one yet. And I feel like if they maybe put Kiryu as the opening act, it might have helped. And that's exactly what the 5th game does. Yeah, Yakuza 5. Which has you hunting bears with a gun and dancing rhythm game battles with Kiryu's daughter. Yeah.
Trojan, RamZaes, Magnum, Sheik.